Are casual sex relationships possible? Like, can we have friends with benefits without feelings? Or is it better to fly across the country and hook up with a stranger? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I know, Bonke, I know. Tonight on the Nightcap, we're talking friends with benefits and one-night stands. What are the pros? What are the cons? Ooh, let's find out. But first, I need a drink in my hand. And we got Kika Villarreal back in the building. What is this, baby?
This is a piña colada, but with tequila. It's a pineapple tequila, a little coconuts, some fresh pineapple, and some lime. Good.
It's refreshing and delicious and perfect for this hot conversation we're about to have with my friends. Not with benefits, though. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Shit, you know, kick back.
Welcome to the Nightcap. I'm your girl, Carolina Sanchez. So let's dive into the FWB versus one-night stands with my friends. We've got first-timer Chaz in the building. Sitting next to him is Bonke, the author whom we love and adore, and she's showing out tonight. And I don't know how he snuck his way back in. Rich Williams is here.
Changed my shirt.
Wow.
All right. Friends with benefits. Let's dive into it. Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
You said that very confidently.
Yeah.
Are you in that situationship right now?
I am
Okay.
not in that situation right now, but I have been in that situation before, and sometimes it's the best situation.
And how did it end though? With a stabbing?
Yeah, because you're telling us that it ended, so.
That's how
did it-
you ended yours.
Yeah, clearly.
But nah, it was just one of those things where we weren't seeing each other, anybody else. You know, we're both people with needs, and we just decided that, hey, you know, we've got needs, let's fulfill them. Doesn't have to be anything committal. You know, we can see other people, and it was beautiful.
So how did that conversation go? Were you guys like out drinking? Were you at home drinking? Were you texting and like, man, I'm so lonely? Like what?
Actually, it was wild because one of our mutual friends was like, yo, she's really into you, man. You know, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, she's cute, you know. But at that time, I had so many other things I was working on. I really wasn't looking for a relationship like I am now. So.
Nice plug.
And so it worked out, and we're friends to this day. You know, I mean, we're not, you know, involved intimately.
Anymore.
Yeah, but.
We're gonna dive into what ended that here in a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonke.
That's his version of the story.
Right.
There's two sides.
Friends with benefits.
I
Has
think you
that
can
ever
do
worked?
it for a short amount of time. It's like being a contract employee. You have
Okay.
to know ahead of time, right? In my experience, 3 times is the limit. And then that's when... 3 times.
That
And
ain't
that's when the
nothing.
clinging hormone comes out. Because now we go together. You know?
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you feel like it's mainly the woman? You think it's the man?
I
Do
think
you
it's actually both, but I think that women tend to express it in a more like visible, tangible way, and then the guys just kind of like have the more passive aggressive, like trying to cock block on the low.
Oh! Chaz, don't give that face. Explain.
I just don't
Do
know
you
what
agree?
you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh,
The cock
really?
block on the low. I'm not sure what you're. Look, at the end of the day, you have 2 people that are consensual that want to express themselves, and they're both lonely. So why not?
Why not?
And why not?
Okay, let's
And this-
define.
Lonely and horny.
Let's define friends
Absolutely.
with benefits.
And there's
Like,
levels
what
to
is-
this.
Right. Like, when is it buddies, right? And when is it really friends with benefits?
a
Or
great
are
question.
they the same?
I think they're the same.
Synonymous.
Friends with benefit is just a nicer way of saying buddy. That's all it is to me.
Yup, and everybody knows
A friend with
exactly
the-
what it is. I can
Exactly.
go out to the club, I can call you at 2:30, say, hey, what you doing?
I'm going to challenge this.
Okay.
I've had a friends with benefits. Was actually a friend for years prior to receiving benefits, right? Okay? Went from part-time employee to full-time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then had what I would consider a buddy. Somebody
Okay.
that I met, we were attractive, but like, listen, I don't want you don't want Let's
There's
do
no
this.
friendship there.
Okay.
There's no friendship. That's a buddy.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. I
I
get that.
agree with that distinction.
Oh, I've never
Yeah.
had that.
You've never had a buddy
I've
or
never
a
had
friend?
a buddy. We were friends.
Always
Right.
friends.
Yeah.
And then that's why I think it gets convoluted, because if you have a genuine friendship with somebody and y'all are having sex, how do we distinguish between that and an actual relationship? What's the difference between those two things?
That's where
Yeah.
it gets a little
No, it's really
scary.
simple.
see.
Who am I taking out? Who am I introducing to my family?
That's
Who
not
am
going
I
to be.
introducing
That's
to
not
my
going to be
friends?
your buddy, obviously.
I feel like buddies are a lot easier to manage than friends with benefits. I feel like that 3-time rule is beneficial when there's a friendship involved.
3 times, yeah.
Especially if you value the friendship, right?
Right. Okay.
Chaz, what's
Well,
what's
that's
on the
only
tip?
because women start catching feelings before men. And
course,
definitely,
that's natural.
definitely that. Now, see, you're looking different, but I
Well,
think
you know what though? I have been in a couple of situations where I actually wanted it to be more than that.
Thank
And
you
the
for your
wi-
honesty.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But
and it was
that's-
the women who were like, I was like, wow,
No, we just
you don't like
kicking
my
it.
jokes? Like what?
Cold world.
like what did I do wrong? But
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, it's weird because I've never had a situation where I've been jealous. I'm just not the jealous type. And so when you see these people, obviously there are some guys and girls who don't get the memo. And that's how you end up on CNN or Forensic Files or something.
First 48.
You know what I'm saying?
Dateline.
I've just never, if somebody's not feeling me, I just look at it like, okay, I need to improve my game. I need to step my game up. I'm not going to take out those frustrations on you. You know, and you have to have that you have to know who you with, right? Because I feel like sometimes people don't really do the background check.
Yeah.
Gotta
And
do
then
the
that's how they
background
end
check.
up
But
in
do
weird
you?
situations or a body bag.
But do you really have to know who you're with? Coming up next, we're going to talk about one-night stands. You stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about friends with benefits, but now it's time to talk about those one-night stands. I've got Chaz, Bonke, and Rich here. All right, what are our opinions of one-night stands?
They're
And as
awesome.
comedians, I feel like that there's more opportunity for that.
Sure.
So you'd be surprised. You got to remember.
It depends on the comedian.
And if you're funny or not.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're. I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is one thing I had to explain to one of my exes who always thought that I was out in these streets. I'm like, I'm performing at bar gigs in small towns, casinos. Who do you think is going to these shows? Are they these top-notch couples that you see at the Improv? No, it's groups of old ladies. And old couples, old people. Who has the disposable income?
His
to go to a
mother. We
casino?
already
Yeah, his
established
moms. You know what I'm saying? So,
I am so sorry,
you
Chaz.
know, unless you
Me
with
too,
a,
Mama Chaz.
I'm gonna tell you, ladies, right now, if you were the comedian who's doing shows for the geriatric set at casinos, you don't have anything to worry about. By the way, I do have a special coming out this
Wow.
month. It's for everybody.
Okay.
It's called Strange Texas, right?
Strange Texas.
We
Okay.
talk about a lot of wild things. One of the things I don't talk about is sex with old people. Not that they don't have sex or deserve sex. I'm just saying that
That was another smooth plug. From Texas, and he's looking for a relationship. Okay. He's done talking.
Okay, your and he didn't share his opinion on one night stands either way. Okay,
Right.
so Bonke, your opinion on one night stands.
I just think it would be a waste. I don't see how you could have the chemistry and compatibility for it to actually climax. You know, I think it could be the excitement of, you know, taking somebody down. But for myself, it would be fruitless.
Right, you need an intellectual and emotional connection.
I do.
We've learned through the course of these shows, and if you haven't watched, go back and watch. Bonke's been on several episodes.
Okay, another plug.
Baby.
Yay.
All right, Chaz.
Look, after the club, you've had plenty of drinks in you. You're feeling good. Shorty's right next to you. She's been feeling you all night long. Why not?
Oh.
Why not?
Oh.
I have had situations where I have had a one-night stand before and ended up in a relationship.
boom.
You lying.
You wife the.
I
You
didn't
wife
wife
the
her. I
one-night-
didn't wife her up now. Stop
Oh.
playing with me. But we had a relationship, and it was not no friend with benefit type thing.
Okay, so the one night stand turned into like breakfast the next day. Like, how did it develop into more than just like, okay, that was fun.
Well,
I'm leaving.
it was basically we enjoyed each other's company. It wasn't like we just went home and smashed just right out. No, we enjoyed each other's company. We talked, we got to know each other. Then we smashed.
At the club?
No, this is afterwards. That's why they call it a one-night stand.
Is that a one night
So y'all went
stand?
and got food.
What,
Yeah.
am I supposed to bang her in the club?
No, not in the club, but okay, so you're at the club. You meet
Although I've
this
done
chick,
that.
and then what happened?
I have to admit.
Yeah,
Hold up, what?
smashed in the club.
I ain't gonna
Don't
talk
let
about
him
my personal
talk
experience.
anymore.
I was just really trying to think about what I was gonna share here on the show. I ain't sharing a lot. Okay, so Chaz, so you met this woman
met
at the club.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Like I said, we enjoyed each other's company. We spent.
At the club.
Yes. At the club.
Okay, and then?
We left the club. And we actually ended up getting a room.
Okay.
And we stayed in the room because we didn't know each other like that. So we stayed in the room and we got to know each other more. And yeah, that was it.
And then you smashed.
Yes, and then we enjoyed each other's company so much that we actually tried
Decided
it
to
again.
make it. That is so unheard of for me
No,
for
it's
a one night
not.
stand. A one night stand for me is literally, I don't even know your last
Well, most of them-
name. I don't know your
I've
first
had-
name
I've
probably.
had
She was the
Mhm.
exception.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, that is
Because
an
I
exception.
have had people that I have had a one night stand with that I've never seen or talked to again in my life. So,
Okay.
but this was an exception.
Okay.
How was the sex?
Dope.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you get
That's
to
what I
know
called
her,
her
then the
back.
sex ain't dope.
But you
like,
said y'all had vibe before
No,
then.
no, definitely. We clicked. We had good conversation. We got to know each other, and yeah, it was dope.
Let me ask you, if the sex had been whack,
Nah, no callback.
okay.
And she was
Alright.
paying for
I
half
mean, that's
of the
how
room.
I feel.
And
Yeah,
she was
what's
paid for half
She's
of the
paying for the
room?
room.
What?
I'm just messing
No
with
wonder.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
you. I was saying it's only $25 anyway.
All right, Rich, back
Think
to
I'm
the
taking this to the
original
Hilton?
question, Boo Boo, that you have failed to answer so far. What are your opinions on one night stands?
I'm all for it.
Yeah?
You know, if the chemistry's right, you know. And again, I think there's a stereotype that men are dogs. You know, at the end of the day, guess what? We can't do that in a vacuum.
What do you mean?
They can't dog themselves.
I mean, you can, but
It's not as enjoyable.
that's another show. So, you know, I think there are women out there who are just as, you know, aggressive and have needs too. And so, and I've been on the, you know, on the receiving end. In other words, where like I'm like, hey, let's try to make this into something. Like, no, just, you know, what happens in Houston stays in Houston, or what happens, you know, wherever.
Cleveland,
I think it's interesting because both of you guys have referred to the needs that people have. So before I had a friend, we were genuine friends, and it was during COVID, and he reached out on some hookup, right? And I was like, you really don't want to have sex. You want a hug. You need a hug. And he was like, yo, I do need a hug. And so it's easier now for people to initiate sex or ask for sex as opposed to the real affection, the real connection, the real need that they're trying to like assuage.
Oh, hold up. We're going to dive into this.
Yeah.
I'm going to need y'all to stay right there, because do you need a hug, baby? We're going to talk about it coming up next.
Man, if I'm
Ba- Welcome back to the Nightcap. We were just talking about one night stands, and Bonke just decided to drop a bomb on us. So he reached out
Yes.
saying he wanted to potentially hook up. And you said,
You
Let's
don't
hug.
really want to have sex. You need a hug.
and he
And?
came over and
And we hugged. We hugged and we cuddled with clothes on.
I was going to say naked? No.
Right,
with
no,
clothes.
with clothes. And the friendship remained intact. And especially during that time, during the pandemic, where it was just like this mass fear, everybody's separate. And even now, I just feel like a lot of people, they call it an epidemic of loneliness. A lot of people don't have genuine connections. And we're over-sexualized, so it's easier, it's less vulnerable to ask for sex, men and women,
You weren't
than to
attracted to this
ask
dude,
for
were you?
the... No, he's very attractive. He is.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Rich,
he's an
what
artist.
is
I don't
your
date
response to
within
what
the
she
circle.
just said?
I mean, I feel like no one wants to cheapen the experience, right? So, but I feel like at the end of the day, you know, if you're two people and you're very attracted to each other, you know, why not? You know, I've
Why not hug or why not?
Both.
yeah, why not smash? You know, and look, I'm not, you know, denigrating
Oh, no.
you for that choice or him for that choice, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not going to judge a woman because she's interested in taking it further with me.
Okay.
You know, I'm not going to sit
But I'm
there and
going
say,
to
"Are
take
you a
it a
freak?"
little
You
bit further back
Okay.
to the point that Banke made that men can experience a level of loneliness that they don't know how to express other than right? Other than having sex. Like that is their level of intimacy that they can express without saying, you know what, I really just need human connection. Can I have a hug?
Have you ever felt like that?
No, absolutely. Yes.
Yes, you have.
Yes, yes. Every man
Wait,
needs
so
a
wait,
hug.
so wait, so is the question, have I ever been in a situation where I would rather have a hug?
Not rather, but the
No,
need that
you need that. Like you want human connection. You want
Nah, you know what I need?
Yes, of
I might
course.
want a
It's more
hug, but
pleasurable
yeah.
to have sex.
Yeah. Now, I mean, again, and this is all predicated on the fact that I'm attracted to that person or that she's attracted to me. If that mutual attraction isn't there, then yeah, we can hug all day. You know, give each other a pound. What's up? How you doing? You know.
Chaz, what do you think?
All right, Chaz. Yeah, I
Right.
feel like you're
We're
willing
done
to
with
go
him.
deep
But
on here.
No, it's look, at the end of the day, every man needs to know that he's loved. And a hug is cool, but would we rather a hug or sex? Definitely sex, but hugs are cool. Hugs lead to sex.
Right, and in this example, I do want to say,
Hold on, no.
Hugs lead to
Chaz, let's
sex.
start from the beginning. I'm gonna ask the same question in the same way I asked Rich. Do you think men experience a level of loneliness or the need for human connection where they probably only need a hug and some sort of intimacy that is not sex
No.
and don't know how to express it?
No, we need sex.
No,
Yeah.
not that you don't need sex.
No, I mean, we prefer sex. And there's nothing wrong with connection, but at the end of the day, we want connection with penetration. We want to have sex.
Connection with
I'm
affection.
And affection and all of that.
Intersection.
It is what it is. Not intersection, bro.
intersection. Back to
I don't know,
the
maybe that was a
We're too
different
over-
word.
we're too over-
That was the
we're
wrong
too
word.
over in the
That was the
club
wrong
now.
word, my bad.
Way too over in the club right
All
now,
right,
man.
so
but in the hotel.
Bingo hall.
Gotcha.
what's
Bingo hall.
better? Let's wrap this up by
Okay.
asking what's better. Friends with benefits or a one-night stand?
I like friends with benefits because if the sex is really dope, I want that to come back.
Gotcha.
I have to go with neither. I don't wear knockoffs, right? I like the real thing. So,
Yep. I got you.
I have to say, friends with benefits, right? In lieu of a relationship. That's what.
yeah. Back to the plug.
What?
He's on brand.
Oh yeah. Ultimately, that's what I want. But if I can't have that, yeah, definitely friends with benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers to y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming
Salud.
on.
She said that like
Discussing
I don't like your
this
answer.
Coming up next, I've got Kika Villarreal behind the bar who's going to show me how to make this delicious cocktail. I forgot the name. I'm so sorry, but you're going to find out after the break. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're done talking about friends with benefits, but you know one of the benefits of my wonderful job is getting to meet some wonderful bartenders like my girl Kika Villarreal. And you're here to do what, baby? Back that glass up! And another benefit is drinking the wonderful cocktails these wonderful bartenders make. So,
You've been doing good.
have I?
Yeah, you've been doing great.
Okay.
But we're
This
gonna have
is-
you break some eggs into the glass. So, are you ready?
Y'all see how she said you've been doing great, and she's like, but this egg situation, I don't have high hopes for you. Okay, cool.
We'll do the hardest part first.
Yes, let's do it. All right.
So you're gonna crack the egg white into here, so save the yolk.
Are you gonna show me a technique?
Should I?
I don't know. What do I do? Okay.
So, how about I do this and you do the rest? Or you should do it.
I should do it. Okay.
All
where
right,
do you
you're gonna
it?
crack
Here?
the egg,
Okay.
but don't open it fully, right? So you're gonna save the yolk, and you're gonna try as hard as you can to just
Bro.
use the yolk, to use the egg white in there. There you go, look.
Oh, look.
You look at that. Now we're gonna do your juices.
Okay.
We'll do 0.75 ounces of your lime.
Okay, yeah, we on the right side. You hooked me up.
I got you.
Okay,
There you
lime
go.
juice.
Pineapple, we'll do a full ounce.
A full ounce. Are you impressed by me or
You're
what?
doing so good.
I know it.
You've
I
been
know
doing
it.
this, girl.
Okay, what's
So
next?
we'll do your cream of coconut. This is gonna make it a pina colada flavor.
All right, so what's better for you? Friends with benefits or one night stand?
Ooh,
I had to
girl.
ask. I'm so sorry. Put you in a spot. I know you're in a relationship, but you know.
I'd rather not talk to you ever again.
Okay, fine. Oh,
No.
she said
I don't
One
know.
night stand, honey. She said what she said.
Friends are expensive too. So.
Okay, what's next?
And then we'll finish off with your Madame.
Madame Paleta pineapple.
It's delicious, it's smooth, and it's pineapple infused. It is woman-led. It's branded in Texas, and it is so good. Try
Okay,
it. So we'll do 1.5 ounces of that.
An ounce and a half, you said?
Here you go.
I'm gonna let you shoot this time.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's not sticky this time.
All right, so where can people find you?
So I work at Best Regards, but I do a lot of mobile bartending, so I do private events. And you could always hit me up on Instagram.
For your mobile bar service.
Mobile bar services.
Oh, okay, y'all just really
yeah.
want the benefits of my
got a
bartending
little
skills, but
leftover
she's got
left.
Yes, I need her regards. Okay.
The best ones.
some. Best regards to you. I overfilled this, but I'm gonna drink it. We'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Y'all want some of this? I'm sorry. Yeah, come on.